everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charlene and this is my little YouTube channel where I talk mainly about books but also with a little bit of travel and lifestyle as well. And today I need some more books, so I'm going on a book haul and you're coming with me. Hi everyone, I hope you're all well and you're doing good and that you've had a good week. Like I just said, I'm in desperate need of some new books because I'm at that phase where everything that's on my shelves has been there for a long time. I haven't really got that much new stuff, and when it comes to picking out a new book, there's nothing that I'm really that like, oh yeah, I really want to read that. So I want to go and have a look around Waterstones. I've got a voucher which I've been holding on to, can you believe, since Christmas, and there is a reason for that. I would have normally spent it by now, but I thought we were going on a bit of a book kind of retreat, book holiday thing to York, which unfortunately we got ill and didn't end up going. So that's why I still got my voucher. But I'm in desperate need of new books. I've got a voucher, so I thought I may as well go to Waterstones, have a look at what's new, what takes my fancy, and take you all along with me. So off to Waterstones we go. Okay, I'm back from Waterstones and that did not go as smoothly as I wanted it to go. No, I had a lovely time. It was nice to go in and have a look around. Like I said, I haven't been to a bookshop to have a little look around, especially Waterstones, for quite a while. So it was nice to go in, have a little poke around, see what was new. I like going in as well because unless there's something I know that I specifically want, like off the website or something like that, I like to be able to go in because sometimes I speak to the people that work there. I know one of them and I see the others quite regularly, and I like to see if they have any recommendations for me, which today they did, and it was one of the books that I ended up buying. So yeah, I really like going in, and it was nice to just go in and take a bit of a leisurely stroll around. However, my intention for going in was to take you guys in and to show you around, show you what's new, what books there are that are new, like have a little chat to you, show you around my local Waterstones, things like that. But that didn't end up happening because it was so busy in there. It was a Thursday afternoon, so I thought it wasn't going to be that busy, but it really was. I went in on my lunch break and yeah, it was absolutely heaving. There were school trips in there, which I thought was odd, and great and everything that they get to have a school trip to a bookshop. From what I could overhear, they've got vouchers to use and everything like that, so really good for them. I'm pleased that that's the kind of thing that's happening. But it just meant that it was so busy and there were kids everywhere and students everywhere, and it just made me feel like I couldn't just like get out my camera and start like chatting to you and start like vlogging in public. Like I just felt really I don't know, like self-aware, and I just didn't feel comfortable to do it. So instead I showed you a few clips of what was going on in Waterstones, and I'm going to take you through now my little haul of what I bought. I didn't get that much because I was looking around for quite some time and there were things that I could have bought, but then I'm trying to be a little bit more thoughtful of like, I don't want to just pick up and buy it just because it's like it's there and I've seen it. Like if there's things like that, then maybe I can see if they're in the book swap shed, or I can see if they're on Vinted or some kind of book swap thing. So I just didn't want to like pick up everything that I saw. I had a £50 voucher and this is what I ended up buying. They wrapped it up all lovely for me. So I got, the first book I picked up was this book here, which is My Friends by Frederick Backman. This actually isn't for me, this is one for my husband. My husband is a really big fan of Frederick Backman and he really likes his books, so I thought I'd pick this up for him. I know he doesn't have it and I think it's quite new. So what's the blurb saying? Here we go. In the corner of one of the most famous paintings in the world, 3 tiny figures sit at the end of a pier. Most people don't even notice them. Most people think it's just a depiction of the sea. But Louisa, an aspiring artist herself, knows otherwise. 25 years earlier, in a distant seaside town, a group of teenagers seek refuge from their bruising home lives by spending long summer days together. They tell jokes, they share secrets, and they commit small acts of rebellion. These lost souls find in each other a reason to get up each morning, a reason to dream, a reason to love. Out of that summer emerges a transcendent work of art, a painting that will unexpectedly be placed into 18-year-old Louisa's care. Determined to know how it came to be and to decide what to do with it, Louisa embarks on a cross-country journey. But the closer she gets to the painting's birthplace, the more nervous she becomes. In this stunning testament to the transformative, timeless power of friendship and art, Louisa is proof that happy endings don't always take the form we expect. Sounds very interesting, actually. I've never read any of Frederick Backman's books, but like I said, my husband's a big fan, so I'm sure he'll love that. Pick that up for him, a nice hardback book. So that was what I picked up for my husband. For me, I picked up, well, I've got 3 books. 2 of them I got because they were buy one, get one half price. And I've never heard of either of them before, or either of the authors, but they were recommended to me, and yeah, it was buy one get one half price, so I thought I might as well pick both up. So this one is The Sleepwalkers by Scarlett Thomas, and I'll just read you the blurb. And I picked it up as well because it says, like a darker, funnier The White Lotus, and I really like The White Lotus. So, still reeling from the chaos of their wedding, Evelyn and Richard arrive on an idyllic Greek island for their honeymoon. It's the end of the season and out at sea a storm is brewing. They check into an exclusive hotel, the Villa Rosa, where Isabella flirts outrageously with Richard while treating Evelyn with a rudeness bordering on contempt. Isabella tells them the story of the Sleepwalkers, a couple who stayed at the hotel the year before and drowned in a tragic and unexplained accident. It starts to feel like the entire island is obsessed with the Sleepwalkers, but what at first seems like a fun tale to tell before bed quickly evolves into a living nightmare. Exhilarating, suspenseful, and subversively funny, in The Sleepwalkers, Thomas takes elements of Daphne du Maurier and Patricia Highsmith and blends them with her own unique sensibility to create an unforgettable thriller of rare intelligence that cements her reputation as one of the most exciting and original authors of her generation. I didn't read that very well. I was just tripping over my words the whole time. But that sounds very interesting. It's also quite a short book, so that's going to be a good one to stick on the shelves to be able to read in between longer books. So I love having things like this on my bookshelves as like a little bit of a palate cleanser. Also doesn't really sound like anything I'd normally pick up, so I'm excited to read that. And the other one that I got in the buy one, get one half price is The Safe Keep by Yale van der Woden. I probably completely butchered that name, but I picked this one up because this was highly recommended by the Waterstones staff. When I was waiting at the till, I was going to have a chat to them, and I overheard them saying to somebody else, to another customer, that there's a book that they're all loving and that they've all got completely different tastes, but they're all loving a certain book. So when I got to the till, I was like, I was about to come and ask you for your advice and for your recommendations. What book were you talking about? And it was this one. And apparently this is the author's debut novel, and one of the staff said to me, I don't normally annotate books, but this book is so poetic and beautifully written that it just completely took me by surprise, and I found myself scribbling all over the book. So that sounds like a glowing review, and I'm very excited to hear, well, to read it for myself. But let me just read the blurb. It is 15 years after the Second World War, and Isabel has built herself a solitary life of discipline and strict routine in her late mother's country home, with not a fork out of place. But all is upended when her brother Louis delivers his graceless new girlfriend Eva at Isabel's doorstep, as a guest there to stay for the season. In the sweltering heat of summer, Isabel's desperate need for control reaches boiling point. What happens between the two leads to a revelation that threatens to unravel all she has ever known. So that sounds really interesting. It sounds very, again, not really like anything else that I've got on my bookshelves or anything I'd think to pick up. But this was so highly recommended by the Waterstones staff and yeah, it's supposed to be really beautifully written, so I'm very excited to read that. Another short one as well, so that'll be good to stick on the shelves to read in between longer books. And then the third book I got, I'm very excited for this one, was Carrie by Stephen King. Now we do already have a Carrie on our bookshelves, but it's a special limited edition hardback, and when we've got something that's limited edition or some kind of special edition, I don't really like to read them if I can help it, because I don't want to like mark the covers or crease them or ruin the pages or anything like that. So we do obviously have a Stephen King collection on the go, and I will in one of my future videos take you through all of our special edition and limited edition books. That is on my list of things to show you. But yeah, I really wanted to read it. Carrie is Stephen King's first book he wrote as Stephen King, and that sounds really random, but if you didn't know, there is a collection of books that he wrote before using the name Stephen King. That was when he used the title Richard Bachman. So I think this is his first novel written as Stephen King, Carrie. So I'm very excited to read this. Obviously we all know a little bit about Carrie. It's quite a short book as well for Stephen King, so that's very interesting to me. But yeah, I've actually never even seen Carrie. I just know the general premise of it, and I've seen clips, and I've never read it either, so I really wanted to pick this up to add to our collection. It's a 50th anniversary cover as well, so that's very cool. It looks very cute, very nice. All the colours look very nice, so very much excited to read this one. So those 4 books were everything that I picked up today, and actually I said I was going to go in with my £50 voucher, and obviously I did, but I didn't even end up using it all, because 2 of these books were buy one get one half price. The Frederick Bachman book was actually the most expensive of all of them. That was £20. Carrie was not much at all. It couldn't have only been like £10-15, something like that. But I had my voucher, but I also had my Waterstones card, and I had a, you know how when you get to like 10 books bought, you get a book stamp to use. So I used that as well. So I got a really good deal today. So yeah, I very much enjoyed my little book haul. I'll enjoy putting them in their homes on my shelves and getting around to reading them. I don't know, I was just about to say, I think the first one that I'll get to will be Carrie, but I'm actually really intrigued by the other 2 that I've picked up as well, especially because the Waterstone staff spoke so highly of the safekeep. So yeah, I don't know. We'll get round to all of them soon, I'm sure, because none of them are that big really, so I'm sure that I'll find time to fit them all in. I hope you've enjoyed our little shopping trip and our little haul today. I've really had a nice day and a really nice time poking around Waterstones and picking out some new books and chatting to the staff and all of that. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any recommendations for me, I've still got a bit of money left on my gift voucher, so let me know, pop it in the comments. If you have any suggestions of things you'd like to see from me, please do let me know. If you've got any questions in general, pop them in the comments. I love to chat to you guys. I would love you forever and forever and forever if you would like and subscribe to my little channel. And other than that, just thank you so much for being here and for watching this video, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.